Okay, so yeah, should be back now, hopefully. I think this will just be a black screen for a minute, but hopefully this will fix this. Yeah, I just have on my gaming Spotify playlist. So let's see if I can get this to work. I might need to... Is that... Oh, there we go. Yep, that's the star rail right there. So yeah, I think we've got about 12 minutes until the servers are back up. Or am I in? Oh, I'm in. Let me turn off the Street Fighter music then. I need to exit full screen for a second. There we go, turn off Spotify. Yeah, I thought we still had a while before it started. Oh, I got an achievement for logging in. I'll respond to the in-game message here in a second. Oh man, there's so much stuff to do. Conventional memoir. Okay, so we can get a free thing there. So much gaming to do in a second. Okay, new nameless honor. I'll buy this off stream because I'll buy like I'm gonna probably get the better version. Yeah, this one. I usually buy this for the profile pictures that you get because I kind of like them. And then you also get a few extra bonuses as well and 10 levels. Okay, boom. Instantly, Nameless Honor 5. Complete companion mission. And Star Hunt game. Complete Seal Sector difficulty 4 in Star Hunt game. We got some fuel. I still haven't spent any of my fuel this entire game. Hello, on pause 47. Do you have some time? I still haven't thanked you enough for helping me when we first met. Let me check the audio really quickly just to be safe. Okay, yeah, it's good. I didn't want to be silent for too long, but I had my headphones on, so then I was like, wait, was it actually good? And then it was. Found me wounded in the monitoring room. Took me somewhere safe. Thank you. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have lasted much longer. Do you have time to come to the base zone? I have a gift I want to give you. Oh, we have Arlen has a companion mission now. So yeah, we have a pool of this to do, and then we also have a pool of this. And then I'll probably be having to pull this multiple times, but when should I do that is the question. Oh. 600 stellar jade for existing. Don't mind if I do. Trying to obtain the light home before the tutorial mission starts. Okay, so I want to get this for sure then. Because I think that's a 4-star light cone. So this didn't add any like story content. It did add a companion mission. Punk Lord mentality. Permanently open. but there's a limited time event after the updates. Goes all the way to the 19th, I think? Or the 26th, I'm not really sure. Okay, so I got a Stellar Jade for existing, too. I guess we can do one pull. We might be able to do 2 pulls this stream with all of this Stellar Jade that we got. Anyway, I just get it first try anyway, so it doesn't really matter, see? I didn't get it. Oh, we got another down tongue. Birth of Self. I still don't have Sampo as a 4-star character, funnily enough. We have one of these warps too, if I want to, I think. What did I get for this? What was this? Obtain 40 types of light cones. I thought it was the character one. I was like, oh, I actually hit. Oh yeah, down Hun, we're at E2. There's this talent cooldown by 1 turn. There's an information section. You can see what date I obtained each character. So you can see when I started playing. I didn't start playing on the day that the game launched. So yeah, we have another type of warp. We don't have... Yeah, I need to buy these two. And then I'll get these eventually. So yeah, we gotta save up for the next pull for Silver Wolf again, since we've got 21 days to do that. But for now, I will do a pull of the regular, because it should be pretty close. Ah, that was a whiff as well. At least gonna get a 4-star something. Arrows, Shattered Home, Arrows, Meshing Cogs, Fine Fruit, Dance, Dance, Dance. That's a new one. For me, it's the Birth of Self. I just got that one earlier. Well, we did whiff on the new character, but that doesn't mean that we can't at least try them out. Is it under... Oh, I hit Alt Escape. I was trying to pull up the phone, but then my brain was doing something else. So we can go do this. First, let's see what Silver Wolf is about. Inserts new weaknesses into enemies. Reduces enemies' defense and type resist. Applies multiple debuffs to enemies. It's a Nihility. So all I have for Nihility is Pela. Okay, so technique. Okay, the technique is an attack. Defeat the enemy. You got it. It's level 80.
Trickier to crack. Time for a fun.
Allow changes. Here, let's do this. Hey, it's that type. I don't know the name of it off the top of my head. Oh, Quantum. Okay, so single target deals quantum damage equal to 90%. Okay, so this is level 5 version. So deals quantum damage, single target. There is a base chance to add 1 weakness of an on-field ally's type to target enemy. This also reduces the enemy's target resistance to the weakness type by 20%. 2 turns, each enemy can only have 1 weakness implanted by Silver Wolf. So I wonder... That seemed pretty good. Increase target enemy's defense by 42%. Does quantum damage as well. Create 3 types of bugs. Reduce attack, reduce defense, reduce speed. Every time Silver Wolf attacks, he has a base chance to implement a random bug that lasts for 3 turns. Immediately attacks the enemy. After entering battle, deals quantum damage equal to 80% of Silver Wolf's attack to all enemies and ignores weakness types and reduces toughness from all enemies. Enemies with their weakness broken in this way will trigger the quantum weakness break effects. I see.
More enemies. Time for a fun. This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed. This is our chance.
Oh yeah, I'm on 2 times speed. Forgot about that, or whatever the increased speed is. I've been playing on this now. I used to not play on this, but now I'm at the point to where I can't really go back.
Let's make it quick.
Okay, so this enemy wasn't weak to this, but now they are.
That's better. Much better. Can I have fun this time?
I don't. Oh yeah, they weren't weak to quantum as well. Okay, so that's kind of interesting. And a bit of stellar jade for that. I actually need these. How about these? By a lot. Gift of Odyssey. So yeah, daily check-in. We'll give you a free pool. Okay, so I don't know how Danhan works, so I'm not really going to do too much here, just kind of defeat the enemy.
Told you I could fight.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Try that again.
Too late to repent.
You can't run.
I've no interest.
Try that again.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Told you I could fight. Let's make it quick.
I've no interest in
Okay, know how Asta works. Increases speed and increases attacks. Pretty good character overall, I would say. For a, like, 4 cost.
Fighting is meaningless.
Everything is ordained. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Seen this ultimate so many times.
Let's go.
Same with the main character as well, to be fair. Yeah, depending on how much I feel like grinding, I might use up some fuel today for the first time,
To repent.
since I'm gonna be buying the season pass and everything, so I've got a bunch of fuel to spend. I'm not free to play. About the last season pass as well, that's why I have so much fuel. Okay, wait, never mind. Get me out of here. Serve all. Wait, is this an item farm? It doesn't have anything in it. Okay, so Serval is basically a slightly weaker version of Shinjuan
Time for the
that
big
I
event.
already have.
Bring it on. Let's make it quick. You can fight it or rock with it. Tough luck running into me.
Yeah, no need for defense here. Yeah, they're just gonna
Song's for you.
get defeated by that.
This is our chance.
Told you I could fight.
Just a scratch. Pretty good crowd today. Bring it on. Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Yeah, that's all of the aptitude showcases done. There's actually one more thing I want to see there, which is whatever this thing is. Okay, so we need to go here and start this, it seems. I also need to do the follow-up mission to Clara. Has the daily reset happened from this as well? That's the warp button. No. So yeah, I'll have some of those to do. Okay, I'm at 77 Trailblaze power. I just recently hit level 50, so I'm still trying to get all of my characters leveled and everything, so let's see, what traces do I need? I need these. Let's go to the Calyrex and do this really quickly. That way I can use some of my Trailblaze power. So yeah, this is my current team layout. It's probably not like the most optimal team in the world, but it's characters that I like, so just been using them, getting them increased, and it's been serving me pretty well. I haven't really done like anything above the level that I'm currently at.
There's always a weakness.
Usually Bronya goes before those two. I wonder if it's because I gave her a full legendary set instead of a full purple set. One of the purple had speed boost, and that's why she would normally go before them. But now she is before them, because I used an attack which advanced her thing. I'm actually going to do this. I did that for the first time the other day. I hadn't actually done that before until, I think it was like 2 days ago. And figured out that it did that.
Let's go.
This ends here.
Yeah, normally I just autoplay the Calyrexes, but it's fun to do them sometimes.
There's no time to lose. Here is thunder. Time for the master stroke. Show no mercy.
This is our chance.
This battle is unavoidable.
Is that all? Will forged in ice never falters. Is that all?
Follow my charge. Conflict is pitiless.
This is our chance.
Yeah, as far as Stellar Jades go for the pool, I still have like all of the chest on the low food fine. I found all of the chest on Yorillo. That's why I had so much Stellar Jade at the start of the stream. And also why my Trailblaze level has increased so quickly over the past couple of days, because I went and found all of them. Finally. I watched like a YouTube video. I'm probably gonna do the low food tomorrow.
Always a weakness.
I'll do that off stream because I mean, I might try to look for some of the chests on stream, but I'm probably not going to watch a video on stream to find all of the chests because that's not that interesting to watch.
Storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Here is thunder.
There's always a weakness.
go. Rules are made to be broken.
Is that all?
No, I did that on the wrong enemy. And that one didn't have any
Show no mercy.
thing there.
Let's make it quick.
I mean, I maybe could have waited until the next round for that, but I wanted Lightning Lord to have something go off.
In the name of Landau, will forged in ice never falters.
This battle is.
Follow my charge. There's no time to lose. Conflict is pitiless.
Let's go.
There's always a weakness. Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Rules are made to be broken.
Yeah, that one did 21k. It's pretty good.
Follow my charge.
Let's make it quick.
You'll pay for this. There's always a weakness.
In the name of Landau, will forged in ice.
There's still a few more rounds after this.
There's no time to lose.
Let's go.
This ends here.
Yeah.
Here is thunder.
Let's make it quick. Rules are made to be broken.
I'm just gonna go ahead and rip this.
There's always a weakness.
They would have lived anyway.
Hope you're prepared.
Follow my charge. Conflict is pitiless. Show no mercy.
This is our chance.
Here is thunder.
This is our chance.
Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Rules are made to be broken.
This ends here.
Ah, I didn't need to lose that HP.
Will forged in ice never falters.
Troublesome.
There's no time to lose. Conflict is pitiless.
Oh yeah, there's these things to do. Now, so. Yeah, I usually just make whatever cheap thing I can for those. Wonder if those will fit into the weekly limits. Go ahead and break this. I'll fight this enemy too. I know that there's like farming routes you can do in this game where apparently you can fight like every one of the wandering enemies for more loot, but I never do those.
This is our chance.
It takes like 3.5 hours if you do it every day.
Rules are made to be broken.
I mean, well, I do already play this game like 3.5 hours a day at least. Like, if I had to guess. Probably couldn't do it for that much. on top of the stuff that I already do.
There's no time to lose. Conflict is pitiless.
Let's go.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Yeah, you get like Ascension materials, which is actually pretty good for just fighting a bunch of random enemies. What do I have that's... Oh, not those. Yeah, 250, and I need 250 so I can buy the... Or I think it's 500 for the last one of those. I know this light cone wouldn't be that bad either. But yeah, see how I'm missing treasure here? Simulated universe rewards. Oh, I think it means these. I still need to do those. I'll probably do a run of the simulated universe tonight. Depending on how quickly this Arlen mission goes. Where's the mission? I'm pretty sure we can activate the mission from there. But yeah, we're gonna do Arlen's first. And then we'll do the follow-up mission. Why there's so many people here, what's going on?
Correct. All the cabins they might pass by have been checked. Remember to report to lead researcher Asta. We'll deal with problems outside the base zone later. Huh, it's you. Sorry, this is embarrassing. We suddenly had some stuff come up. I wanted to take care of it before you arrived, but I can't seem to even get a break around here. Never mind about that. Here, this is for you. I made it this morning, and I've been keeping it warm. It's just a little something I whipped up. I spent a long time wondering what to give you. In the end, I realized I should stick to what I'm good at. Miss Asta loves my fried rice, so I hope you like it too. Sorry it's so noisy here. I wanted to find somewhere quieter where I could get your feedback, but... I'm pretty confident in this dish. Unfortunately, I was a bit rushed at the end. Some big shot suddenly decided to visit the space station today. Everyone has been in a hurry since the announcement. They're all worried that a bad impression could damage Madame Herda's reputation. Miss Asta said that the guest appears to be Madame Herda's research partner. If he's doing research with her, he must be famous throughout the galaxy. Look at the time. The guest is almost here. If you're curious, just follow the crowd. Miss Asta and I will be there soon.
Why this is being so laggy? I need to check something. I want to make sure. Yeah, I want to make sure something really quickly. I need to go to settings for this. Maybe I'm not able to see it on my end. But yeah, there should be drops enabled on the stream is what I'm checking. The game might lag for a second. Let's open Twitch. Oh, don't open this person's stream. Okay, just open a random person's stream. I'm just gonna mute them. Okay, so let me see. Star Rail should have a new campaign starting, a new drop campaign. Right. Am I wrong? Yeah, let me Google this. Just wait. It should start June 7th alongside the launch. Do other streamers have drops on? Let me check that. So let me go to the Star Rail section. Oh, everybody has drops in the title. Like I put drops in the title because I thought it was working, but nobody has the drops tag, which is automatically added to streams with drops. Okay. Just needed to check that. So I guess it's fine. It'll work itself out eventually. Sure. We have an important guest.
Wow, it's the first
Oh,
time
a
I've
cutscene.
seen such a spectacle.
Even the top brass.
So this visitor is...
Get ready.
Hypothesis. Thought always precedes word. And yet, I can't find the words for this moment. It's good to see you, Asta.
Oh, it's this guy.
I'm
Skrill.
3 minutes and 13 seconds earlier than the appointed time. I hope it's not a bother.
Of course not, Mr. Scrollum. Welcome to Herta Space Station.
No need for formalities, Asta. Herta Space Station is where knowledge converges. Here we celebrate the equality of thought. Such collaboration between organic life forms is magnificent and efficient. You're rebuilding the space station far quicker than I could have imagined.
We appreciate your high praise, Mr. Scrollum. Would you like me to show you around? Since the last summit, we've launched several new research projects focused on silicone-based matrices.
Well, that sounds lovely, but I do have a meeting with Herta, so let's put the new surprises on hold for now.
Madam Herta should be in her office. I'll take you there. Right this way.
Sure. And you are? Ah, hello, young madam. I've heard so much about you. Herta talks about you often. She's quite curious about you, as am I. What is it like to live in symbiosis with a Stellaron? I hope we'll have sufficient time in the future to get to know each other and answer this question.
Sorry, I wanted to show you around, but now I don't think I'll be able to get away. All right, see you later.
Harlan's busy. I'd better leave him alone. That person over there, he seems to be doing something to Herta's portrait. Oh, this is where Shape of Quanta? Wait, is this a new part of the ship?
Strange. It should be around here somewhere. Maybe it's hidden inside Madame Herta's portrait. Huh? Do you need something? If you're looking for the front desk, just go straight through those doors. Such a concerned and responsive tone. You must be the one everyone's been talking about recently. Your kind-heartedness is famous throughout the space station. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Leonard, a cybersecurity engineer here at the space station. You probably know that this place was recently attacked by the Antimatter Legion. In the chaos, the master control system for each zone was paralyzed. Now that the station is being rebuilt, my job is to repair equipment and restore the space station's cybersecurity. But during the repair process, I discovered some anomalies. The access records show that a third party other than the Legion invaded while the master control system was paralyzed. some have surmised the same as you. We suspect that it may have been the Stellaron Hunters. It's an elusive group and very dangerous. Every member is on the IPC's wanted list. They include a super hacker from Punk Lord. I'm ashamed to admit that I've lost to her once before. A while ago, I discovered her whereabouts during a screening process. I was planning to follow the clues to find more details about her, but I fell into her trap. Can you guess what happened next? She reverse hacked my device, sent out a bunch of spam, made a video game open to the space station, and told everyone that an idiot named Leonard made a big silly mistake. Ugh, I don't want to think about it. Now that everything is calmed down, I thought they'd be on my case already. The silver lining? Madame Herta was generous enough to allow me to continue investigating this matter. Hence, my silver lining. You know Madame Herta. If she's really interested in something, it doesn't matter what anyone else says. To put it simply, the leaders have given me an opportunity. How could I not cherish it? If I can make up for my mistakes and do a good job, I may have a chance to prove myself. This time, I plan to start from inside the space station and see if I can find some clues to trace the intruder's steps. Maybe I can find the blind spot I missed before. I designed a decoding program. Look, it looks like a camera, but it's actually a detector. We should be able to find hidden clues with it. Just like this.
Leonard aims the detector at the wall. Something seems to appear on the wall.
Oh, that's, What are you talking about? This looks like... Oh, a drop of sweat?
I thought it was on the wall.
Unbelievable. Why would something like this be in the space station? The staff wouldn't even dare scribble on the wall, let alone leave a drop of sweat. So this is what we're looking for? This suspicious evidence? It wasn't what I was expecting, but... Wait a second. Let me take a look. Oh, I see. This is electronic graffiti that appears to represent Punkalordian symbols. If I'm not mistaken, this should be some kind of automatic encryption. We need to decipher it if we want to find any culpatory evidence. Ugh, you got me there. I got caught up in our conversation. I wasn't paying attention. Let me think. Maybe I've been under too much stress recently and I subconsciously want a friend. Anyway, if I were to find clues related to the Stellaron Hunters, wouldn't that be helpful to you too? Just do me a favor. It won't take up too much of your time. Here, just point it at the graffiti on the wall.
He pointed at the graffiti on the wall, then some blinking blue patterns started to appear. Suddenly the pattern imploded and engulfed its surrounding sounds and colors. Something inside seemed to be breaking out from it.
Let's go.
Hey, I guess it had some enemies in it.
Hope you're prepared. Is that all?
I'll activate this before lightning alert.
To guard and defend. Crush them. You'll pay for this.
Follow my charge. Conflict is meaningless.
This is our chance.
This battle is unavoidable.
That scared me to death! Did you see that? It seemed like something popped up here, then void ran Rangers jumped out. But look! Just like I guessed, this graffiti is encrypted. If we decipher it, we can see some hidden information. The surveillance camera captured her face. Silver Wolf. It's exactly the same as the photo on the IPC's wanted list. Let me see what she was up to. Is this a transmitter beacon? Oh, I see. She probably ran into the Antimatter Legion during the invasion, then used this beacon to teleport the enemies somewhere else. We accidentally activated the beacon again just now, and they were brought back. Jeez, Stellaron hunters have the ability to stow enemies away like that? Beacon transmission that doesn't require a power source and can be implemented solely through computation? No wonder they were able to break into the space station. With this, I'm afraid not even Madame Herta's office is safe. It's really hard to stay calm. You know, if it wasn't for you, I'd probably be lying on the ground right now. So it's really important that we work together. Please! There's a strange signal nearby. Maybe it's another piece of graffiti. Look,
More enemies, I guess.
they even put down a question mark. They must be making fun of us. She went towards the base zone. Yep. Disappeared again? This thing keeps cutting out when I'm deciphering it. She must have stopped here for a bit. Let's look around. The graffiti's location is quite interesting. It feels like she's playing a game with us. One dot leads to another. I heard from a friend that the hackers on Punk Lord have a tradition. When they hack, they purposely leave something behind for people to discover. Kind of like throwing down the gauntlet. They call this the Punk Lord mentality. There can only be competition when there's rivalry. And there can only be excitement when there is competition. Life's a game, and having fun is what's most important. I don't understand that way of thinking, but it seems like this graffiti might have been left behind for us on purpose as a clue. The same thing happened last time as well. I was so close to the target, but got obliterated in the final battle of information. You're right. It doesn't help to dwell on past failures. Thank you. Ah, she seems to be leaving. Let's keep up. They seem to be heading toward the monitoring room.
I guess I accidentally skipped the other graffiti options.
Another graffiti. They're all different too. She really put some thought into this.
Can I have anything better to do? Go test my simulated universe. Quit wondering about the space station. Or quit wondering about the station carrying a Stellaron. People will have to wipe you down. What? State your business and stop blocking my view. I accidentally had autoplay on for that. My bad.
Huh? Is this section of the record damaged? She went through the wall and disappeared. That's highly unlikely. I bought this detector just last week. The refund guarantee hasn't even expired yet. Let's talk about that later. Hold on, I got it! It might be an effect from a curio. There was a pre-established folded space here, and the intruders found it and took advantage of it. No wonder she kept going through the curio collection index. This space is connected to the Stellaron room. Do you still remember it? That's where they put the Stellaron inside you. Huh? What are you muttering about? Why would they leave you here if their objective was the Stellaron? With her capabilities, all she would have needed to do was make another beacon. She would have been able to escape with the Stellaron, no problem.
Is it time for a cutscene?
There's no graffiti here. Oh, we're doomed. The trail has gone cold.
There's a random floating gun.
Strange. Did she really leave just like that? She came all this way and didn't take anything with her, nor leave anything behind. Oh, they did leave you behind. Sorry, that sounded better in my head. It must have been a terrible feeling waking up in a place that was completely unfamiliar to you. I can't help but feel there's more that they're after. I really hope I can find something that's useful to you. Otherwise, I'll feel bad for having you do so much work for nothing. The more I talk about it, the worse I feel. I should probably find something that I can do. There's a raiding pistol here. I wonder what
Raiding
rating
pistol?
would be. Whoa, look here! There's a strange access log in the raiding pistol's compartment. It looks like the log time occurred during the Legion's invasion. The researchers would have already been evacuated by then. Could it have been her? In which case, she didn't leave immediately. She implanted the Stellaron inside you, and then fiddled around with the raiding pistol for a while. Could it be that... I just realized something. We need to go to the curio collection room on the other side.
Just checking something. Yeah. Wait. Okay, yeah, I took the drops out of the title, since the drops aren't technically starting right now. Item number 752, raiding pistol. This weapon reads creatures on sight, unknown score, or using unknown scoring logic. The closed eye of the weird little gun suddenly snaps open as it swirls around for a moment, staring at you with malice. Raiding pistol gazed at on pause 47. 84 points it announced. Is it basing things on clothing color? Don't think so. Is that new? Yeah, this is new, the Coffin Dancer. Because I had almost all of these completed. Memories Reshare. Relevant to Stars is completed. As far as I'm aware, unless there's some like hidden achievements. I wonder if anyone else is online. 11 hours ago, 22. Interesting. I never do these. These have, yeah, I was gonna say, they have the loot, the relics. It's where you get relics. You can tell I never do the relics because all my relics are bad. Pretty much. Like, all the relics I have, I got through other things. Like, I got these from Pom Pom for getting a Trailblaze level up.
Just as I thought. She was here.
A shattered curio with particles floating around the correcting stable light. It reminds you of some kind of ancient cathode ray tube device. Or cathode ray tube device. A mysterious rule that everyone somehow knows. If it's not working, try hitting it. You subconsciously reach out to tap the curio, not knowing whether it is an illusion. You feel that the light emitted by the strange object is more dazzling than before. You decide to. Nothing seems to happen. You decide to. Doesn't seem like anything is different. Still doesn't seem like anything happened, so you decide to. The previously dim curio suddenly shines brightly, and you throw your hands to shield your eyes. Several seconds later, you open your eyes. But the cracks have disappeared. After checking that you're not hallucinating, you decide to tell Asta about this. The back end detected a weird quantum fluctuation just now. You were right beside it at the time. What happened? Is this what they call a percussive maintenance? The back-end data from the that system does show it has been fixed and activated at the moment, and it's been giving out a steady energy reading. It may be pure luck, but it's too much of a coincidence. Hey, could you be that your hand was blessed by an aeon? Right, I'm kidding. No matter how, you're the one who did it. I've sent you the reward. Remember to check it out. 2 Praise of High Murals. "40 cards are stacked in a precise arrangement to form a spire. Pull away a single card and it will collapse in a ruinous heap. Perhaps this is how causality works. We have thousands of choices, but there is only one outcome. Yet, you believe that happenstances are etched in inevitability. One day you will find the answer beyond your guaranteed destiny." Curio number 458, Unbearable Weight. It is the crown of the Tutsnoid royal family used to pass on knowledge. You try on the crown, and you feel as though your head has grown several times bigger. The crown is far too heavy. It looks like the knowledge is pretty dense. Curio number 269, Joy Filtration Set. The portable device inside the cube can be used to identify and collect joyous emotions. You carefully count the cubes that store portable devices and find that there are 21 in total. You count a few more times, but end up with a different figure each time. Curio number 2691, Energy Black Hole. It can absorb energy, but not food. There is a suspiciously oily sheen over the metal casing. It seems that the part about food in the curio introduction was added recently. Curio number 21, Astro Rod. This is a prototype. I repeat, prototype. Astro Rods have become so common after being mass-produced. A pair of black feathered wings hover in the air, at about the height of a grown human, maintaining the appearance of flight. You imagine the figure of an adventurer flapping those wings and rising with the wind. You feel the wind. A warm, welcoming wind blows in your face. Plays with... hold on one sec. Hold on one second, and I will be right back. Sorry about that, just had to leave for a minute. So, you feel the wind. A warm and welcoming wind blows into your face, plays with the ends of your hair, fills your body. The wind sends you to fly beyond mountain ranges and vast oceans. Behind you, windmills turn and pastoral hinds shine. Before you, shooting stars stream down and snow glitters. You open your eyes and wake from your imagination. The black feathered wings fly still, as if recounting a story, as if singing a whole world. A few crimson fragments float in the air. Drawn by an invisible force, they trace the shape of a broken blade. The rusted surface looks like a barren field scorched by flames as it narrates the past. A gust of heat suddenly arrives through the air. It touches your cheeks and pauses next to your ear. And there's also one of these things. And this. Bubbles are floating in the air with a colorful glow gliding on the surfaces. For some reason, they form an image that seems to carry profound meaning. As you approach them, a female voice that sounds similar to hers murmurs monotonously the end of a banquet. You approach the bubble and experience a chilly sensation that gently pierces through your skin, flesh, bones, then goes down deep. You can see the long table stretching out for more than 10 meters, traversing the entirety of the long and narrow hall. You're holding a beautiful set of poultry in your hands, with their shiny silvery surfaces still dripping with delicious sauce. All types of gourmet food imaginable are served on the side further away from you. You turn to the left side of the table. Theodric, who sits next to you, is the eldest son of the family and a most valiant soldier. Without him, you cannot imagine how this kingdom would have survived their longest attacks from the Legion. Next to Theodric is Clodomir, the second son, but the ruler of the largest stellar space. Silent and barren planets where people fear tread and are transformed into flourishing places under his leadership. You have high hopes for him, as he is the most crafty among your children. Then you look to the right side of the table. Bernia is the oldest of your daughters, or is your eldest daughter and your favorite. She is a fearless warrior with flaming red curls in her hair. Generals in neighboring galaxies fearfully call her the Kingdom's Flame. The one next to Hilbinia is Clodonia, who never reveals her face in public. With the brightest mind in the kingdom, she carefully manages from the shadows all the planets under the kingdom's rule. She is her most competent advisor. If they were here, the banquet would be a lively and joyful occasion, but now there is nothing but silence in this run-down hall. You can only close your eyes as you put a chunk of delectable Gloria beef to your numb mouth, drowning in your memories. You remember Theodric has passed away not long ago with one of the kingdom's starship. Remember Clodomir had already betrayed you. He exchanged his humanities and millions of lives with the Legion for his own survival. Then you think about Hilberna and Clodonia. You realize the banquet is coming to an end. Indeed, the deadline handed down by the Lord Ravenger is fast approaching. My lord, should we surrender to them? Your attendant presses you with that despicable warning notice. It is time to end this. As you're about to pick up your pen, hordes of Void Rangers break down the doors and pour into the hall. It's always interesting to go through those bubbles. Anyway, this is a graffiti.
I just remembered that Madame Herta has a game cartridge named Punk Lord Mentality in her collection. You remember it, right? It's actually on the list of missing curios. I wasn't able to put the two together before. If the hacker has a personal objective other than the Stellaron Hunter's mission... I got it! I got it now! The Stellaron Hunter's operation was just a cover for her. Look, in the end, they didn't take the Stellaron with them. She was so interested in the Curio Collection Index that she stayed in the space station even after her mission was complete. This was what she was truly after. She knew we would be looking for the Stellaron Hunters and used it as her cover. Very smart. To be expected of someone from Punk Lord. Hold on, though. Something doesn't add up. The curios are Madame Herta's most prized possessions. All the visit requests are sent to her office from the computer in the main control room. Some researchers tried to gain access to the curios for research purposes once, but they didn't get proper authorization. She caught them all red-handed. You got me there. But with the skills of this hacker, I do think it's possible. We should go and check the main control room.
Hell, I never really go out this way. another one of these bubbles. Bubbles are floating in the air. Okay, it's the same thing, but this time it ends with flapping wings. You approach the bubble and experience a chilly. Okay, that's the same thing as before as well. To your surprise, you are stuck in a dark and cramped room. The air is thick and dank, mixed with the putrid scene unique to moldy, rotten wood. You want to turn around and exercise your tight joints, but you find yourself unable to move. Not only is there no space around you, but your muscles and tendons are also stiff and trembling out of abject fear. It's because you can clearly hear them, the multitudes of cursed creatures, sniffing around outside this locked wooden box. Their serrated feelers are patiently thrashing around. Oh, is it? Flashing out at everything outside your narrow confines. Luckily, I had it on screen replay. You could hear them dashing madly around the room. You could hear the constant movements of their iron hook limbs and armored-like carapace, producing a piercing noise that drives one into insanity. Of course, you know these despicable arthropods have no intellect to communicate with you. Their disgusting mouthpieces dripping with sticky saliva should only be used for chewing and eating, but you are sure that you heard something. They are definitely whispering something, but their mouthpieces, no, those darn mouthpieces, should not be able to make that kind of sound. Could the sound come from their filthy wings covered with an oily film? You listen intently. Yes, the disgusting wings are flapping in the air as they repeatedly utter the cursed name in a shrill and hoarse hiss. Tazaronth. Tazaronth. Lots of people in here.
Wait, don't move. I get chills just looking at the space station monitors now. Let me investigate first. Just perfect. Not only did she shut off all the access logs, she shut off all the terminal transmissions too. I thought it was the Legion that did this. This wouldn't have been a high priority issue. The space station's to-do list is ridiculously long at this point. I am curious though. She paused the terminal transmissions, but didn't touch the local data at all. I really don't get her. As a Stellaron hunter, she leaves the Stellaron behind. As a hacker, she doesn't delete the local log. There's an external port here. I'm gonna plug in and take a look. Relax, friend. I've done this 1,000,000 times. Look at this agreement.
As he feared, a burst of light shines and the enemy appears.
Follow my
Name of Landau. A will forged in ice. Never falters.
Show no mercy. Here is thunder.
Let's make it quick.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
Rules are made to be broken.
So yeah, if I attack first before doing the ultimate, then I get some extra damage buffs. So that's why I did it in that order.
See? I was right. There was something fishy about the local data she left behind. Now we can browse through the Curio access logs. Huh? That can't be right. This Curio doesn't seem to have ever left the space station. From the way things look, yes. The records show that this Curio was last sent to Madame Herta's office, and then it disappeared? I'm seriously confused. What did she come here for? She wouldn't have put the graffiti up just to mess with us, would she? No, if I start thinking like that, I may as well give up now. I have to fully investigate every lead, or I'll really be out of a job.
Graffiti unlocked. Vector Raindew. Rainbow City, reindeers are a decor without any tactility. They shatter and scatter as they hit the ground, just like the legendary stories that are out of reach. will eventually fall. Yes, that was the original meaning of this graffiti. Perhaps there have since been some subtle derivations, but that's not important. A question mark. It could come from a puzzle, an inexplicable emotion, an interactive object, or a quest that can be completed. See, that's how charming the question mark is. The mystery of language lies not in equations, as even a few punctuation marks contain infinite secrets. This one, for example, should represent silence, but instead it invites conversation. Star Hunt game, story mode. During the Star Hunt game event, complete the companion mission, Punk Lord Mentality, in story mode to receive graffitis and activate graffiti markers. Select the graffiti markers to perform light cone analysis. Complete the analysis to obtain the light cone before the tutorial mission starts. Click to start making graffitis. You could use graffitis to create sprays. Select all graffitis to receive the event light cone. Select the error to make graffiti. Analysis progress can be viewed here. Back. View arcade challenges. During the Star Hunt game events, complete the arcade challenge to receive Always Smiling, which is used to exchange for event rewards such as super imposition materials from the shop. Follow the signs to find the hidden graffitis and interact with them to receive the corresponding rewards. Follow the signs to find the photo subjects and interact with them to receive the corresponding rewards. During the Star Hunt game event, complete sealed sectors at designated difficulties to receive extra rewards. So I can just do all those. Okay, so you can see them there. Oh, yeah, I'd missed that this name was Eriteme. However it's pronounced. Okay, so still Star Hunt game graffiti mode. Switch graffiti combos, spray interesting images, and use undo and erase spray with more convenience. When more than 8 graffitis are made in the domain, the earliest graffiti will be replaced. When you exit the current domain, existing graffitis will also disappear. Open the camera or switch to graffiti mode to spray. Okay, so you can add graffiti to a place, I guess for a picture. This is pretty good. So you buy this, probably buy these. I don't think this is, I think that's a void thing. Or not a void thing, like an upgrade thing maybe. Credits wouldn't be bad for me since I'm pretty much out. So yeah, we did the aptitude showcases. Silverwolf's path of infiltration eventually leads to Herta's office. After giving it some thoughts, Leonard and you decide to tell her the bad news to Herta herself. Can I just go to Herta's office?
That's not gonna happen. I'll say it again. I don't care what Runmei said to you, but there's no chance we're shutting down this simulated universe.
Herta, I've made my decision. Question. What have we invested into this project? Hundreds of system hours, the resources of an entire planet, and the most advanced technology in the entire universe. And what have we gotten in return? Unknowns, confusion, and a series of errors. In the beginning, we defined the simulated universe as a miniature world that could be used to discover the traces of the eons. But now, it's become something far removed from its original purpose.
The simulated universe is bound to make errors. You said that yourself, and that's exactly what we're experiencing. Why is that a problem all of a sudden?
I adore the vast amount of knowledge, but I cannot accept that the simulated universe remains simply a pending contract waiting to be attended to. Herta, think about it. How many surprises has this project given you? And how many disappointments has it given you?
The simulated universe never disappointed me. You are what disappoints me, Scroolum. Do you really think of yourself as someone so exceptionally amazing? Right now, you're more like someone from the Nitwit Society.
Herta, I don't mean to question you, nor do I want to deny the hard work you've put forth for the simulated universe. I just want to give more room for knowledge and inspiration to grow freely.
That's enough. Leave if you don't want to be part of this. Go tell the other two yourself. Oh, and take your tech with you. I don't need it. I can go find Adrian Taylor, or the red-nosed old man from Epsilon, or even the Intelligentsia Guild. At least they won't quit halfway. Ugh. Scroolum, we've known each other for a long time. This is the first time I feel that you're nothing but a piece of ice-cold metal.
Hello, Skrillon.
My apologies, madam. This all started with me. I was the one that brought up the request to end our academic collaboration. Don't get me wrong, I have nothing against Herta or the project. The simulated universe is a great experiment, and Herta is a true genius. However, we have our differences when it comes down to our long-term vision for the future. These differences will often manifest into bias, and bias will get in the way of the formulation of knowledge. Deep down, I want to continue to believe in Herta. The question is whether one should end a collaboration that no longer holds true to its original intent. From an objective standpoint, I should end it immediately. Are you worried about her mental state? Judging by the result, I have failed to choose the most suitable time to raise this matter. The emotions of organic life are like tides. It is my fault for not noticing the trajectory of the moon. Let Herta be alone for a while, so she can calm her emotions. It'll be beneficial for our negotiations later as well. As for the simulated universe, if that's the reason you're here, maybe I can help in answering your questions. Search. Bonfire in the depths of the woods. A lone stone sword points to the stars. Punk Lord mentality. That is no ordinary curio, my friend. That is a love letter a Galaxy Ranger has written for the universe. Young madam, how much do you know about Punk Lord? It is a planet made of data and symbols. The edges of reality and illusion are blurred in Punk Lord, as are its days and nights. An ether cartridge is a chip that Punklordian hackers use to edit reality. The ways through which a hacker perceives and modifies the world are recorded on the chip. It's a recording of the hacker's life and proof of their existence. The one on the space station belonged to someone truly legendary. He became a Galaxy Ranger by accident and spent many long years traveling among the stars. He encountered countless fascinating individuals and saw wonders witnessed by few. Many of the records and details recorded therein are beyond the knowledge of even the IPC and the Intelligentsia Guild. That is why it became part of the masses of calculation data for the simulated universe. Yes, no need to worry, my friend. The cartridge has never left the space station. It's, as I said, it is a very important reference for the simulated universe. That is why its data has been extracted and added to the calculations of the universe model. Herta was probably impulsive and added the cartridge into the simulation without telling anyone, resulting in the item being listed as lost. I understand your concern. If the individual in question did indeed try to hack into Herta's office, then the simulated universe is undoubtedly her next target. As such, please allow me to offer my limited abilities to assist you with your investigation, madam. As you already know, the simulated universe will be shut down temporarily. It will remain shut until Herta and I come to a clear conclusion. Yes, this is the last chance to investigate the cartridge data. By way of apology for shutting down the simulated universe, I will use my abilities in the universe to provide you with what assistance I can. This is my recommendation. Please take your time to consider it.
Enter the simulated universe with Squirrel himself. Okay, so we should talk to Leonard too.
Did you hear that? I was so scared I couldn't utter a single word. The simulated universe? Shut down? That's Madame Herta's biggest project. I can't imagine how mad she'd be if it fell through. Wait, this isn't my fault, is it? If I'd been able to stop the enemy's invasion, would Mr. Screw'em be less pessimistic? Thanks for trying to comfort me. This is terrible. I feel like I'm incapable of doing anything. Still, beating myself up all the time won't help either. We're here for the cartridge. At the very least, we must try and see this thing through. Having heard what Mr. Screw'em said, you're entering the simulated universe to continue the investigation, aren't you? I'm afraid I won't be able to accompany you. I'll be helping Mr. Screw'em monitor the system's internal data flow from the office. I'm so nervous. This is the first time I've been involved in something so big. Anyway, I'll be cheering for you.
Well, madam, are you ready? Please, ask away. I welcome all forms of curiosity and the pursuit of knowledge. Yes, there are other concerns besides those I've mentioned. I believe that the miracles inside the simulated universe have the right to grow and develop organically. The will of others shouldn't be imposed upon it, just like in the actual universe. The more Herta tries, the further she moves away from the universe that she had hoped for. Conclusion. The endless iterations of the simulated universe are wearing down her talents, day by day. I hope to free my dear friend from it. Nevertheless, I must also clarify that this is my opinion alone. You should form your own judgment on Herta, young madam. They are a group that carries a balance scale with them at all times. They believe all the justice in the universe needs to be achieved through individual deeds. That was the most suitable way of describing the Galaxy Rangers, in my interpretation. They are directed by the path of the hunt, and are always accompanied by song and the sound of horns. They pursue justice for the individuals and groups they encounter along the way, and shower them with splendid wines and poems. However, all stories come to an end, just as they disappeared from the spotlight long ago. There is a group of life forms there that know nothing of fatigue. They are attempting to touch upon the umbilical cord of the truth. They are compiling the languages, thoughts, and even emotions of the entire planet into symbols that even inorganic life forms can understand. You see, in the vast sea of data, life exists only in one form, a line of code. Whether it's a butterfly, a whale, or even you, the length of that line of code dictates the boundaries of what the entity entails. Maybe the emotions of organic life forms are an expression of data, don't you think? Very well. Get going we shall. I will be sending you into the simulated universe using an alternative method. It might feel a little different than usual. This will help us quickly locate the cartridge in the vast sea of data. We'll start with this data link. Now, please prepare yourself for a deep dive with your consciousness.
Recommended team level 68. Should be fine. We're level 62. All I've got is you. You're not going to help here. Okay, so we have a nihility. So, do we need Bronya? Then? Okay, I know we need you. Okay, I was wondering how I would balance out this team. Well, like, it definitely needs to be something like this. But I don't know if we need... Or if we... Do we go for more defense? Because we're a weaker team? Maybe something like Natasha to get some healing? I think we can try this and see what happens. Though I doubt this works. You feel a ripple, a great weightless that makes you lose control of your limbs, and in a flurry of symbols and code, you wake up with a jolt. This is the simulated universe.
Young madam, are you all right? You are now inside the data link of the ether cartridge. Look around and tell me what you discover. Hacker. Oh. Conclusion. That is a holographic record that the simulated universe has created. In here, regardless of how large or small, all variables are saved, including outsider traces. You were right. The enemy's invasion has spread to the deepest parts of the simulated universe. They were only a hair away from the ether cartridge's data link. What we are seeing are the projections of what happened in those moments. Young madam, please stay still. Allow me to see what I can do with this record.
Hey, you! Why are you staring at me?
I initiated the simulation flow. This is just a record of the past. She is not actually talking to you. Please listen and don't interrupt her. We may be able to find out more of what we need to know.
First off, I'm not obsessed with it. On Punklord, the stories of the cartridge are no different from textbooks. I'm not interested in something that everybody already knows about. Secondly, it's not some kind of video game cartridge. It's an ether cartridge. It's the second pair of eyes, second brain, and second heart of the hacker. Do you understand what that actually means? With that cartridge, if a guy went to a movie premiere and bought some mixed popcorn, you'd be able to know the flavor of the fourth kernel he picked out of the bucket. It's truly amazing. Lastly, I'm gonna say it again. I am not obsessed with it. The reason I'm still rambling about it is to make sure that you know how amazing it really is. Do you get it now, Kafka? Alright, let's get going. We have to move quickly. This place is different from the rest of the space station. We're on Genius Society turf.
It is safe to assume that two people entered the simulated universe, her and her companion. Interesting. Let's see what happened next. You are now taking the point of view of the companion. She will react to your behavior now.
You took the bait.
Let's make it quick.
These two don't seem to be that strong.
More energy.
The thing is, Natasha is really weak compared to the rest of the group. Here, so. Reality Shrines, Pearls of Sweat. Where is an enemy, and if the enemy hit is not already ensnared, then there's a 60% base chance to ensnare the hit enemy, and ensnared enemy's defense decreases by 12%. This is extended by 1 turn. Trace weakness extended by 1 turn. There are 3 or more debuffs afflicting an enemy when the skill is used, and the skill decreases the enemy's all type just by an additional 3%. We can also see these here. So, Social Engineering. After using your ultimate to attack enemies, Silverwolf regenerates 7 energy for every debuff that the target currently has. It can be triggered up to 5 times at each use of her ultimate. So you can get up to 35 energy, I'm guessing, with that. Enemy enters battle, reduce their effect resistant by 20%. To using her ultimate to attack enemies deals additional quantum damage equal to 20% of Silverwolf's attack for every debuff currently on target. 5 times during each use of ultimates. For every debuff the target enemy has, the damage dealt by Silverwolf increases by 20% up to a limit of 100%. Okay, so that seems pretty good. Okay, so we can deal quantum damage to this enemy here.
You took the bait.
Time for a shot.
Can I have fun this time? Fork in the road, huh? I got this. Wanna pick one first? Give your beloved instincts a try.
Yes, this is a visual record. No doubt about it.
Wrong choice. The correct answer is the path on the right.
Right, okay, so I can't interact with Silverwolf.
Why won't you believe me? Told you, it's the right side, the right.
You could technically stand still and try to see the idle animations, but I don't think it's worth.
Not what we're looking for. It's a bait signal. Why would Herta put something like this inside the simulated universe? Doesn't she find it annoying when she has to find something herself? Never mind, I miscalculated. Let's try another sector.
She's actually on the correct path. She just needs to continue a little further. I trust that she too will realize this soon. We've met only once. Stellaron Hunter, Silver Wolf. We fought against one another before. Herta was there as well. She may have mentioned it to you. It was more like a test than a duel. She would attack, and I would defend. Neither of us gave it our all. She wasn't able to break through my defenses, and I wasn't able to stop her from leaving. I never thought our next meeting would take place under these circumstances. I believe the continuation of our last encounter will soon arrive.
What the? This was the right way all along. Ugh, Herta's got some psychological tactics going on.
Seems like we can now continue forward.
It's always a path to the right.
Oh, back to the space station again. A riddle? Where's the skip button? One. You took the bait.
Let's make it quick.
Hope you're prepared.
Yeah, I'm saving the abilities for a scary fight,
One.
if there is any.
You took the bait.
This is our chance.
Time for a shot. Now.
This ends here.
Oh no, I took some damage. I can recover it with Natasha. I mean, it's not like she does any damage.
Finally, almost there. There's even a miniature Herta over here. Eesh. A little narcissistic, isn't she? The whole space station is filled with her face. Portraits, statues, even projections of herself. I was planning on adding a mustache for her, but the spray didn't work. The entire space station feels like it's made of paper, but her portrait is near indestructible.
She's talking about that portrait in the elevator room, no? Herta commissioned me to design an encryption tool for her. Seems she ended up using it on her portrait. That's correct. The ether cartridge data is in the next room. Our pursuit is coming to an end. Yes, that incongruous feeling has persisted throughout this long pursuit. She came for the Stellaron, but showed a strong interest in the curios. And just as we found out about the existence of the ether cartridge, she just so happened to show up in the simulated universe. I must admit, this feels less like a chase, more like a chance encounter. I recall a story about Punk Lord. It is said that graffiti is a special kind of symbol there. Hackers see reality as a magnificent game, an attempt to finish the stage we know as life. Whether it be for competition or for joy, they leave a trail in the places they visit. One symbol after another link up to become a long, long journey that writes the game of life. And would this ongoing affair not be part of such an endeavor? Perhaps this is all nothing more than a game she's decided to play with us. In which case, let us accompany her till the end.
I'm with you.
I don't have any more buffs. I can debuff this thing before it starts.
Trickier to crack.
Name of Landau. Will forged in ice. Never falters.
Can I have fun this time? Time for a buzz. This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed.
Rules are made to be broken. That'll take more than medicine. Now,
This ends here.
Time for a buzz.
Hope you're prepared.
More. Time for a buzz. Just a little something. Think nothing.
It was over anyway.
Look, we found it. The ether cartridge is here, and it's perfectly intact. There is an unwelcome third party here with us. If what we are seeing constitutes past images of Silver Wolf, then for her to have made it this far would have entailed the disappearance of the cartridge. We can only assume that the facts don't align with the theory. I believe that she was indeed able to hack into Herta's office, but she didn't stay there for very long. After all, even the best hacker wouldn't be able to find a specified target in the vast ocean of the simulated universe's data.
Unless she had someone to guide her there. You want to explain it to her first? I can see the confusion in her eyes.
The final results are on the display table, young madam. Take a closer look if you wish. We have plenty of time left. I will answer any questions that you may have. You've guessed correctly. The person that stands before you is tonight's starring role. She left herself a back door in the office, performed a proxy hack the moment you entered the simulated universe, and found a way to continue alongside us. I must say, she really is a masterful actor. Misdirection is always the most effective method. The graffiti is like a two-way data tunnel. You can use it to retrace the trail she leaves behind, and she can monitor your progress by seeing which pieces of graffiti have disappeared. I fear she may well have had the whole thing planned out before hacking the space station. The graffiti and the back door were all in aid of honing in on just the right moment. I'm sorry. Herta forbade me from disclosing any information beforehand. She made clear that knowledge would not be paramount to this operation, but rather the lack of it. However, the way I see it, the most important elements were dedication and sincerity. The actions of Mr. Leonard drew the target right in. Well then, were you satisfied with this simulated universe journey, Miss Silver Wolf?
You knew it all along, didn't you? I knew it would be hard to fool you. All that talk you were spouting along the way was meant for me, wasn't it?
It is a joy and an honor to have the opportunity to face off against you once again. Herta said that this cartridge would be able to lure in the biggest fishes in the universe. She was right.
So, the business about shutting down the universe and the argument with Herta was all just an act? You did all that to lure me in?
That is up to you to interpret. Herta and I have always been frank with one another. Sharp conversations of that nature happen on a regular basis. It wouldn't be fitting to call it an act. Miss Silver Wolf is truly a talented hacker. Not only did she calculate everything ahead of time, she has numerous variables and aces still to play. News of my sudden visit to the space station was probably the only uncontrollable variable in her plan. And with my arrival came the nightmare of shutting down the simulated universe. That would have ruined her plans and all her preparations. You now know everything about this encounter.
Everything? No. You're wrong about the most important part. You think I came here out of desperation, but I've been bursting with excitement this whole time. Do you know how happy I was when you showed up, Screwlum? I haven't had the thrill of a formidable opponent in such a long time. The Legion is nothing but a bunch of cavemen, and the IPC were a disappointment. Only the Society has the talent to provide me with a fun challenge. Reality is nothing but a game. But what's the point of a game if it can't make you happy? An invitation letter and a challenge letter were sent to me from two geniuses. How could I not accept them? Would you have turned them down?
You're confident you will be able to get out of this in one piece.
That's right. And I'm bringing this with me.
Oh, a copy. You completed it while we were talking just now.
Why else would I entertain so much small talk? You're not the only one stalling for time. I'm guessing that Herta is hiding in a corner somewhere, trying to pull off a reverse hack from where I hacked in. You, on the other hand, are responsible for taking me head-on, just as you did last time. And I'm looking forward to it. How do you plan on stopping me this time? Are you going to turn the simulated universe into a black box? Or are you going to work with the IPC and put together a cross-galactic encirclement? Screwlum, will I be able to see your true strength this time? The long-awaited result will finally be determined. There will only be one victor today. Please, let me have some fun this time, okay?
My apologies, Miss Silverwolf, but none of what you are hoping for will be happening today. You may leave now.
Huh? Leave? But why? Aren't you trying to catch me? Don't you want to cuff me and exile me on some distant planet?
Your creativity has proven interesting. However, I have nothing to do with your quarrel with the space station. Ergo, I won't stop you.
I'm gonna leave with this cartridge then.
That's just a duplicate. Correction, not only is the one in your possession a duplicate, but so is the one here. The real curio was transferred elsewhere at the very beginning. Conclusion, you may share that data freely.
What if I attack the space station again?
It would have nothing to do with me. But I must warn you, it is likely that someone would step forward to stop you.
Then what if I were to destroy the simulated universe right now?
I'm sorry, but that simply isn't possible. Ether editing isn't capable of destroying an entire universe.
What is the point of this then? You guys went out of your way to put together this trap but don't plan on doing anything at all?
That's right. This way, the game that you so carefully orchestrated is now pointless, is it not? There's no point in a game if it's no longer fun. Silver Wolf, I know what you're after. The IPC's shackles won't be able to hold you, and jail is but another game to you. Herta and I came to an understanding. We will no longer enable you and give you what you need.
How boring.
However, Herta felt that this would be too easy on you, and wanted to add something of her own. And that is why, in this very moment, she has reverse-hacked you and located all your interastral network accounts. A total of 76 accounts. A very impressive number. How would it be if the IPC were to freeze all of them, including all of your game records?
What? Hey, hold on a minute.
And she logged out. How hasty of her. Games are always fun in the eyes of a child, but to an adult, they are but one among many ways of solving a problem. It's about time we were on our way.
And that explosion. If you can not imagine how hackers can create, or if you cannot imagine how hackers can create disruption, try to visualize them setting off explosions within cyberspace. The parties involved should be quite fond of this metaphor. Hacking call card. Each intrusion can be a piece de resistance in a hacker's career, and leaving one's image behind is undoubtedly the proudest signature of their work. Level 1. Account created. Game starting. Enjoy your adventure fully. There's still 2 more.
Hope you got a glimpse of Herta's awesomeness, kiddo.
Did you actually hack them?
You think this was complicated? Do you think the Punk Lord hackers are amateurs? I couldn't care less about what happened with the space station, but I will surely repay the favor tenfold to anyone who dares to taunt me. I already notified someone at the IPC to freeze all her accounts. She's probably crying in front of her computer right now.
See, I kind of want to talk with Leonard.
Thank you, young madam. Your and Mr. Leonard's contributions were a necessity to our victory. Do you have any other questions regarding this incident? Her ultimate goal was always the ether cartridge, but she developed an alternative objective in challenging Herta and me in the process. All those complicated puzzles and unnecessary ploys, nothing more than games, I'll wager. If you are referring to the back doors Silver Wolf left behind, we have cleared out all of them, except for the one in the office. Don't worry. The space station is not as fragile as you think. Whether it's cosmic warfare or the incident that just took place, they're all within Herta's grand plan. Please, ask away.
Oh, there's even more.
Certainly not. Although Madame Herta and I have our differences in terms of research direction, the simulated universe is our shared pursuit, and nothing will change that. On the contrary, I plan on staying here for a while to see up close what kind of surprises the new branch of the universe has in store for me. There is no one answer to that question, my friend. It holds a different meaning.
I'm gonna say that's kind of a heavy question.
To sentimental, organic life forms, it could be the first falling leaf in the change of seasons, or the marks carved onto someone through the passage of time. To the swarm that follows its instincts, it might be the sight of fresh meat in their compound eyes and the restless thirst for sustenance. And for me, perhaps the image of symbols woven together, still able to move the heart, something great that you call emotions. Of course, I've also heard that the answer is nothing more than a 2-digit number. A medium rare cattle steak, salt-baked Kalia lemongrass, Herman compound milk, and a portion of fried rice prepared by a certain young man on the station. All I need is energy. The form that energy comes in is the same as it is for you. I would never forsake the delights of the culinary world in the interests of efficiency. Now, it is possible that my joints may need a little lubricant every now and again. Well, young madam, our destination may differ, but there are still countless opportunities for our paths to cross. The pursuit of knowledge will always be the best driving force for trailblazing.
And now Leonard.
Keep at it.
Oh. Yep, keep at it, Leonard.
So, the reason Madame Herta wanted me to continue the investigation was to lure her out of hiding? That never crossed my mind. Did she know about the traps the hacker left in the space station from the very beginning? She said I did a good job. Can you believe it? I've just been acknowledged by Madame Herta. This is something I'll remember for the rest of my life. I don't have to worry about being fired anymore.
This chapter has come to a conclusion. Come, let us close the final back door.
You watch the image on the wall slowly dissolve and disappear, and that's the end of it.
It's gone. It's all gone. They seriously left nothing behind. They went too far this time. Too far.
Not too bad of a thumbnail.
All right. Stop with the tantrum. You're not a kid anymore.
I am not throwing a tantrum.
Uh-huh. Anyway, what are you gonna do now, huh? Hack an IPC branch nearby and get your accounts back?
If it were just one or two accounts, sure. I kind of overdid it this time. I lost basically everything. A branch office probably won't be enough. I'm gonna have to make a trip to Pierpoint.
What, you're going alone? That's the IPC's headquarters.
Yep, just me. Why? Do you want to come with?
I probably won't be able to. I'm in Elio's next script. Did you forget?
Oh, right. That story doesn't sound like it fits me. You guys have fun.
I hope you have a good time in Pierpoint as well.
Don't worry. I've already got an idea. You see that Cloud Diner just 2 kilometers from here? A few temps from the Building Material Logistics Department just stepped in. I'm gonna go and become their friend.
Getting a move on already? I would have thought you'd at least want to spend some time with that cartridge you were obsessing about.
I told you. I'm not obsessed with it. Besides, there's fun to be had along the way.
She starts running through the Wogan neon lights, just she had after, or just as she had left her home that night, sprinting toward the stars. Starlight elongates her shadow, illuminating the history of Punk Lord. Those who penned the legends, their vows remembered by the stars. The earliest role-playing gamers said gamers are about growth. The calm tactical strategy gamer said gamers are about the victories. The rebellious collaborative gamer said games are about the encounters. The loving narrative gamer said games are about the remembrance. And now the young galactic adventurer gamer, she said,
Game, and that's all there is to it.
Silverwolf has become a visitor to the Express. You might come across Silverwolf when you return to the Express. Oh. Hey friend, you still want to talk? Or you still have space or something, right? I want to talk to you about something. It's been a while since that incident, but I'm still very worried about the space station security. I want to prepare while I can. I've got an idea I want to run past you. Let's talk about the details face to face. I'm outside the office. Make sure to drop by. Max level achieved, but the game is not over yet. Continue your adventure and brush aside the overflowing experience points. Level 999. Eternal Quest. The end of the stage signifies the beginning of another. After clearing the beginner game, you can move on to the bigger performance stage. What's that? Before the tutorial mission starts. Following effects only work on characters with the Path of Nihility. Increases awareness effect hit rate by 20%. When the wearer attacks defense-reduced enemies, regenerates 4 energy. Much longer until the action starts. You have the nerve to ask a question like that. Is something wrong with the new recruit? No. Elio didn't choose her because she was good at field work, but she has to at least survive this rookie assignment. She's cruising. And I'm relieved. It appears Blades proved to be a reliable operative as well. Always smiling, a digital smile that can be used to purchase items in the deep web green market. Countless graffiti flourish from the streets of Punk Lore. This is plain smiley face. Or in this plain smiley face is one of the favorite signatures of internet dwellers. Once, when the hacker was known as Zero, paralyzed the entire planet's network, the smile of freedom was everywhere in Rainbow City. Okay, what's the rewards this time? Kind of going through. Looked about the same as the previous. I wonder if this is a new light cone for this. So you need to find the hidden graffiti. Follow the signs to find the hidden graffiti and interact with them to receive the corresponding rewards. Here's one. Okay, there's one in the top middle. Okay, so I think found the one that was up there. So there's one over here somewhere, I think. Yeah. And then, oh, sorry about that, random person. There's one behind this desk or around it. Yep.
Believe this,
Buddy, it's been a while. Feel free to ask me if you have any questions. Good. For any questions you may encounter in the future, my friend, please do not hesitate to come to me in the future. There is much I must rely on you for. So yeah, I did a quest with them at some point, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so there's some more always smiling. So I do wonder what these are. Oh, they are used to superimpose the light cone. Okay. So yeah, I definitely need to grab those. And then I'd like to get the Tracks of Destiny as well. I'm not sure if you can buy every single thing that's on here or not yet. But guessing you probably can. So yeah, I just need to take a picture. Follow the signs to find the photo subjects and interact with them to receive the following rewards. Okay, so vending machine. Find images are only example. Find any other target of the same type and the master controls them. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to save, whatever. Okay, that didn't leak anything. That's good as well. Thought it might have for a second. Let's take a photo. Another one of those memory things. And the other thing to take a photo of was teleportation, the space anchor. Okay, so that's those challenges done. Spacewalk is so good. Hello, Leonard. Hey, friend, over here. You're finally here. I've been waiting for a long time. Said so. Maybe I just wanted to see you, so I got patient. Thing is, like I said in my message, even if the invasion is over, it still exposed many security issues that space station faces. In other words, gaps. Following lead researchers Asher's orders, the space station formed a special task force to tackle this problem. In my opinion, aside from technical upgrades, it is more important to increase the staff members' awareness. Caution. Many of Silverwolf's attacks honed in on individual habits, and those are too difficult to defend against. Herta Space Station is a heterogeneous society members, so it is not inconceivable that other forces target us. Therefore, safety and staff awareness should be at the top of the universe as well. In order to be able to quickly respond to such incidents in the future, I think that a safety drill for the entire space station should be arranged immediately. A select number of our staff members will have their terminals sent a message or a mail embedded with special programs. No, I'm not done yet. What we're defending against are enemies on the level of Celeron hunters. They won't give you a choice. The moment the mail is successfully received, the program will attack automatically and immediately, regardless of time, location, or whether it was opened. Within moments, the virus will spread throughout the entire space station. Be it personal terminals, public facilities, or the electric seat warmer in the toilet, everything might collapse within moments. Don't worry, these viruses are all imitations written by me. They are absolutely safe and harmless. Through the drill, I want to deepen everyone's understanding of the network security. Of course, before we start, testing and repeating revision is compulsory. The requirements for test candidates will be very high. They will need to be bold, careful, and thoughtful. They must not only be familiar with the space station, but also Silverwolf and the Stellaron Hunter. It would be helpful if they also have an altruistic heart. Who could satisfy all of those requirements? My friend, that's you. You mean on the space station? Of course not. Colleagues are not friends. Oh, I just had a moment of inspiration. I was at the IPC for a long time, so believe me, friend, when I say adversity shows sincerity. The simulation testing grounds is ready. Let's get to it. Come with me. Either graffiti. Use the graffiti mechanisms in the stage break out of the sealed sector. Okay, this is still level 68. Oh, you get the 4-star version. Okay, I'll just use a regular team then, and hope for the best. Either graffiti. Use the graffiti mechanisms in the stage breakout sealed sector. Currently, the network of the area where you are has been hacked. I emulated Silverwolf's methodology. You can discover many strange graffiti in the various locations in the zone. Imagine you're a regular staff member at the space station. You need to evacuate to a safe place, but many paths are blocked due to malfunctions caused by the virus. Luckily for you, you have a wealth of security knowledge. You know exactly how to clear up these graffitis and the viruses they carry, so that the malfunctioning devices are restored, just like the detector from before. Investigate the graffiti surface and scan them. Your aim is simple. Remove the obstacles and clear the area. That's all for the rules. Now try and exit the room. Hey. Affected by the cyber attack, the sensor door cannot be activated normally. In order to open it, you have to find the graffiti associated with it. Oh, I see how this is going to work. Look, the sensor door is open. Remove the corresponding graffiti to restore the affected devices. Yeah, you found a little Easter egg I hid. These graffiti are usually referred to as hacking call cards. They don't serve any actual function other than to distract. I wrote them in the codes to make it more realistic. There are 3 hacking call cards in each area. Try to locate all of them. As an added reward, collecting hacking call cards will increase your combat ability in the test. Scan the hack and call card graffiti in the domain to decipher the attack algorithm used by Silverwolf. Collect hack and call cards to increase the simulated calculation intensity level. Simulated calculation will deal quantum damage to all enemies every turn. This damage depletes toughness of all enemies regardless of weakness type. Okay. So yeah, I'm not noticing any of the other graffiti. I need to open that. Sneak past this person. One of these puddles. And I already messed it up. I think. Oh, I didn't see that one. Seems like I might need to battle these two. Let's start with this one though.
A foregone conclusion.
This battle.
Was hanging on to its last piece of HP.
A foregone conclusion.
You'll pay for that.
A foregone conclusion. There's no time to lose. Conflict is pitiless.
Let's go.
There's always a weakness.
Hey, that opens that door. The end is right in front. Let's see how long you took. You're faster than I expected. Keep going. It's the only it's only the final obstacle left. Okay, so guess I can go ahead and activate these.
I commend
In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters!
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend, crush them.
Show no mercy. Follow my charge. Here is thunder.
Let's make it quick.
This battle is unavoidable.
Hope you're prepared.
You'll pay for
Conflict is pitiless.
This ends here.
lend me your strength.
Let's go. Rules are made to be broken.
And this should do some damage.
There's no time to lose. Here is thunder.
end here. Will forged in ice never falters!
Time. Show no mercy.
Wonderful. A textbook performance. Of course, you fought the real Silver Wolf. It's only natural that this practice is incomparable to the real thing. If all researchers are able to face it as calmly as you did, there would have been no need to worry about the space station that is, or there would have been no need to worry that the space station is under a cyber attack. Let's go back. Oh right, I've submitted an application for your test rewards. It's already been approved and will be sent to you immediately. Thanks again, my friend. This test gave me some new ideas. There is still a lot of room for improvement in the flow of the program. If you're interested, come back again. Challenge completed. Do you want to exit the simulation? Or exit the simulation? Oh, I was going to see if I had any text, but it did not. Yeah, I can't speak now for some reason. Stellar jade for that.
It's getting late.
How much jade am I at? I'm actually kind of getting close to a noble. We need 500 more. But I mean, hey, I started with quite a lot of it getting removed, and that's 30 right there, so maybe there's a chance. Oh, I was supposed to take a picture of a trash can, but I got like 2 in 1. Anyway, there's still another sealed sector. So. Here it is, office. Square flower pot. Eternal purchase officer. Where would a square flower pot be? Face plants. You've never seen them before, but they feel familiar. It doesn't smell very nice. It may not be an oxygen producer. Okay, apparently that was one. And I haven't completely lost my interest in you. Ask what you gotta ask. Even fans need to be anonymous, kids these days. Groups with no discipline tend to collapse very easily. If people need solid reasons to like one another, the world will be plunging into chaos. Soon they'll discover that they don't deserve to be liked. Why should I care? I'm not their mom. So yeah, that was part of a quest thing, but I guess nothing happened to it. Satellite remote sensing device. That's a thing that Asta is standing near, I guess. No, it's that. And then there's hidden codes. So yeah, there's 4. I'm almost able to buy all 4. Then I'll get the track of destiny. Yeah, I also wanted to see, I think I got some. Yes, I think I got some of these that I can use. Did they change the font on these? Or is it just because of the size of the number of XP needed? Because it's quite a lot, to be fair. So yeah, I'll do the sealed sectors and then take some pictures. And there's still some of the bubbles around that I need to do, but I can do them later. And I'm so happy to see you. Oh good, I've replanned the route and added some new designs. What do you say, want to try it out? No problem, let's go. Either graffiti. Use the graffiti mechanisms in this stage to break out of the sealed sector. In this edition, I added all new graffiti. Go ahead, you'll find out about it soon enough.
I'm with you.
A foregone conclusion. Here is thunder.
You'll pay.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
There's no time to lose. Conflict is pitiless.
Let's make it quick.
Hope you're prepared.
Lend me your strength.
Let's go. Rules are made to be broken.
Follow my charm.
We caught them.
Make sure I'm not missing any graffiti. Yes, I saw it. This is it. These level graffitis. Level graffitis usually come in pairs. You can use them to change the levels of your enemies, or to strengthen them. Or to either strengthen them or weaken them. Of course, for now, you don't have to strengthen them. Use graffiti to weaken your enemies. Look, the enemies are weaker than before. Now,
Initiative.
Here is thunder. Time. Show no mercy.
Will forged in ice. Never falters!
This battle is unapproved.
Conflict is pitiless.
Let's make it quick.
This ends here.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend! Crush them!
Here is thunder.
This ends here.
Conflict is pitiless.
In the name of Landau, will forged in ice. Never falters!
There's always a
Rules
weakness.
are made to be broken.
You'll
There's no time
I'm
to
surprised it survived that. I thought that was just going to be enough to finish it, so I decided not to do it fully optimally. That. Okay, so there's a bit more to this than regular simulated universe. Okay, it's not doing anything for now. I can go ahead and disable it though. That's quite difficult.
We caught them unawares.
That we did. Jacquard.
a foregone conclusion. Here is thunder.
Hope you're prepared.
Okay, I guess that means that I've done that successfully. So now it's weaker.
Show your courage.
Got a frame rate lag there. There we go.
Conclusion. Conflict is pitiless.
There's always a weakness.
Finish that one.
Caught them unaware. I'm with you.
Show your courage. The enemy's
Well, not caught up.
to guard and defend. Crush them.
For some reason I thought I needed to turn that on.
Here is thunder. Time. Show no mercy.
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
Rules are made to be broken.
Troublesome.
A foregone conclusion.
Let's go.
You'll pay for this.
This ends here. Will forged in ice never falters.
This battle is unavoidable.
Conflict is pitiless.
Let's make it.
We've entered the storm.
Oh, that was supposed to
Crush them.
entangle you.
No time to lose. Here is thunder. Is that it?
You'll pay for this.
Show no mercy.
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
Let's go.
Weaker than I thought. Energy wise. Okay, it worked out.
There's always a weakness.
Rules are made to be broken.
I needed to not do a charge attack there like that.
Will forged in ice never falters.
Follow my charge.
After a cyber attack, it's usually followed up with physical invasion. However, sometimes we can utilize the enemy's tactic and catch them with their own net. Challenge completed. Do you want to exit the simulation?
It's getting late. Where to now?
So there's that, and then there's all of these items, which actually starting to get pretty low on a lot of them. Well, I'm kind of always low on them, but some of them, like I do the same, show it here, I think. Where do you send people out to go on, like, the daily mission things? Or it takes like 20 hours, whatever that is. I do like the same ones every time, so I'm not really low on those materials, but every other material I'm pretty low on. And I'm so happy to see you. Yes, I submitted the last edition to the board and received feedback. Some good, constructive, or some constructive. After all, this is a huge undertaking for the entire space station. They'll have to give it some more thought, so I added new content and want to ask for your opinion. Thank you. Let's go. Okay, same thing with level 68. Either graffiti. Use a graffiti mechanism in the stage. Break out of the sealed sector. I won't explain too much this time. You can take your time to figure it out. Keep walking straight. You should see an eye-catching logo, something you can tell straight away without my description. No graffitis. Graffiti there. So that's the Janet's Acre.
A foregone conclusion. Conflict is pitiless.
This battle is unavoidable.
I don't have any of the silver with buffing things, or debuffing things.
Here is thunder. Show no mercy.
You'll pay for this.
This ends here.
We've entered the storm.
Doesn't really matter if Japard loses HP.
Crush them.
Because if Japard dies in the next encounter, then they revive with 45% of their HP.
Let's go.
And also a full ultimate. They already have their ultimate, so...
We caught them unawares.
So yeah, there's the exit. See if I can scan the graffiti first. You want to be in the picture?
A foregone conclusion. Conflict is pitiless.
Let's make it quick.
Lend me your strength.
Rules are made to be broken.
In the name of Len, will forged in ice never falters.
Yeah, I probably didn't need to do that.
We caught them unawares.
Okay, so we know that's not all of the pictures of Silverwolf. Just haven't gotten the thing.
Foregone conclusion. Here is thunder. Show no mercy.
Let's go.
I like how the right one took more damage because of the crit. Okay, that opens the door. There's still more graffiti in this area, I believe. Oh, I thought there would be. The question mark is indeed very eye-catching. How was it? isn't just surprising. This near-identical transmission beacon is exactly the same as Soul's method of teleporting Void Rangers. But of course, I can't actually teleport anything. I can only send you to a different room through moving floor tiles and escape tunnels.
I'm with you.
Show your courage.
As they're pushovers, let's borrow the power level of feeding, or borrow the power on the level of competes. Oh, this thing. Yeah. I'm doing pretty good. Just going through the arcade missions.
Follow my charge.
I'm on the third of, I think there was 4 total, so I'm getting close to finishing most of the event.
Battle is unavoidable. Troublesome.
This ends here.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
I probably should have
Here.
buffed the main character.
Rules are made to be broken.
This ends here.
You'll pay for this.
In the name of Landau, will forged in ice never falters.
Give everyone shield.
There's no time to lose. Conflict is pitiless.
Hope you're prepared.
This battle is
Here is thunder. Show no mercy.
lend me your strength.
I've been streaming for like maybe 2 years, 3 years, but this is kind of a new game that I've been playing. Not too much on stream. I've mostly played this off stream, but just because of this event, I figured I would stream me playing it, because most of the time I'm just doing
There's always
a bunch of grindy stuff with this game.
Rules are made to be broken.
We caught them unawares.
But today is a new update release, so I thought it would have something interesting to stream. Okay, this does strike weakness.
A foregone conclusion. Here is thunder.
Let's make it quick.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Let's go.
No, my main game at the moment for streaming is Tears of the Kingdom. I'm trying to 100% complete that. I still haven't fought Ganondorf in that game yet, but I'm just going through and doing all of the shrines at the moment in that game. And then I've also started Diablo 2 because I wanted to play through that series before Diablo 4 released, but I got a bit distracted from Tears of the Kingdom's release, so now I'm trying to get both of them finished at the same time. And that way I can start playing Diablo 4. I think the level thing might be this way. Oh, and there's another silver wolf here. I really like the characters in this game, and the gameplay's been pretty good. I play a lot of Persona 5, Like I streamed that whenever I did my first full playthrough of Royal, and then I also got the game on Switch because I had that on. I played it on PS5, but I had the PS4 version because the PS5 version wasn't out at the time. So I played through that on stream and then played through Strikers,
Follow my charge.
and now I have it on the Switch, and I still need to finish it for my own playthrough of that again on the Switch. But yeah, I like this style of gameplay, and a lot of the character interactions when I started playing the game I really liked. The story's kind of stopped at the moment because it's still being continuously developed with all of the updates. This is kind of a live service game. But I kind of enjoyed the story. It got a bit slow in some parts, but uh, I mostly just like how the characters interact most of the time, I think.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
There's no time to lose.
Name of Landau. A will forged.
I'm currently in college. I don't really have a job outside of streaming, but I am getting an on-campus job as soon as the next semester starts. It's currently summer for me, so not really doing anything outside of streaming at the moment.
Make it quick. Rules are made to be broken.
Hope you're prepared.
Yeah, these will. Oh, Jabbar actually wasn't able to defeat that.
There's always a weak.
I think it's under the next
There's no time to lose.
ascension level of Japard. I can get an ability that makes it where his attack is increased by a percentage of his defense, so that will make him start doing more damage overall.
Follow my charge. Conflict is pitiless.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
This ends here.
There's always a weakness.
There's no time to lose. Here, this thunder.
Let's make it quick.
Well, I tried messing around with the pixel art early this,
This battle
or kind of like a little bit before the summer because I'm going into game development. Like that's what I'm studying computer science in college, and so, or in order to become a game developer. So I was just messing around trying to learn a bit of pixel art stuff because I see it in a lot of games that are developed by indie developers and stuff. I imagine the style's pretty easy to
Let's go.
pick up, but I haven't really messed around with that in a while.
Show no mercy.
There's like a few programs you can find that you can use art that you can create with pixel art in the program, or other types of art, and just easily import it into certain game development tools.
We caught them unawares.
Hey, that was all the Silver Wolf pictures too.
It's getting late. Where to now?
And pause, I've been thinking about a question for a while. The more I look into Silver Wolf's program, the more I feel she's too far beyond reach. She can do anything just for fun, as if real life is really just a game. I cannot fathom that. This goes against everything I know. But I need to keep up with her thinking. If I can't stand on the same grounds as her, I will never be able to complete this job. Tried my best. This is the final edition. It's my magnum opus. Think of it as my personal request. Do away with all those samples and data, and just think of this as a simple challenge. Alright? Thank you. I won't have any explanation for you this time. I just hope you would have fun. Either graffiti. Okay, so yeah, it's same thing as normal. I feel like they're gonna hide a graffiti on the roof at some point because there was something similar to that they did with one of the quests where you had to look up above a door to find the solution. No thanks. I don't have any like emote slots for my channel or anything that I would be able to use for that kind of thing. And I like the banner that I have already and everything. But thanks for offering. Do you do emotes and things for other channels?
A foregone conclusion. Conflict is pitiless.
Let's go. This battle is unavoidable. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Here, the thunder.
You'll pay for this.
This ends here. Will forged in ice never falters.
This battle is unavoidable.
There's no time to lose. Conflict is pitiless.
Let's make it quick.
We shall take back what we lost.
Probably should go to this first. There hasn't really been any enemies with the weakness break that I can heal from. The main character can, or this one here, can do, if there's an enemy that has the physical type, like the Trailblazer, if they have that weakness, then you're able to heal the damage back a little bit. Yeah, that's on the other side of that.
A foregone conclusion. Here, this thunder.
Let's go.
Yeah, like I got the health boost there.
This ends here.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
A foregone conclusion.
Let's make it quick.
I'm gonna save these abilities for the final boss of this area.
We caught them unawares.
Yeah, another graffiti. Okay, so to get to there, yeah, I'm gonna have to go to this. I didn't realize that was just a direct teleportation like that. Yeah, that's where I just was. Where's the temporary items I got? Should be a 2. But I think I'm missing one of the Silver Wolf graffiti images. So I don't want to do this just yet.
Seize the initiative.
Oh yeah, it's going to be that way. Oh, maybe this isn't the last enemy then?
I'm with you.
Show your courage.
I don't see another way to get down.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Go ahead and get some damage buffs.
Is that all?
What happened is that Silver Wolf was going to attack first.
Show no mercy.
Let's go.
Lend me your strength.
Let's make it quick. Rules are made to be broken.
Hope you're prepared.
A foregone conclusion.
Let's go.
This ends here.
We shall take back what we lost.
Okay, yeah, there's still a little bit left. I need to figure out how to get down to there. Oh, that's not blocked anymore. I don't think this is a boss.
A foregone conclusion. Here, in thunder.
Let's make it quick.
This battle is.
Hope you're prepared. We caught them unawares.
Okay, yeah, wasn't. There's gotta be another Silver Wolf. Image somewhere.
Seize the initiative.
Maybe I could have applied buffs and stuff before
In the name of
this
Magna,
encounter.
the will forged in ice never falters.
Show no mercy.
Should have waited for this.
Follow my charge. Conflict is pitiless.
Let's go.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Let's make it quick. Rules are made to be broken.
This ends here.
Okay, these... Okay, they both blow up. I only need to take care of this one.
Let's go.
This battle is.
The other one doesn't do enough damage for me to be worried about it.
Will forged in ice never falters.
And everybody got taunted.
There's always a weakness.
At it. Here, it's thunder.
Let's make it quick.
Hope you're prepared.
You'll pay for this.
Remarkable. Sure enough, not even the highest difficulty challenge can phase you, but I believe it is enough. Fascinating. Just seeing you untangling my puzzles and breaking through the obstacles I laid down makes me proud and somewhat thrilled, even if it's just a fraction of the original. I think I can understand how Silverwolf feels. That made me reminisce about the time I joined the IPC. What a precious memory. I will never forget it. Of course, it would have wouldn't have happened if you didn't help. Allow me to thank you once again. Thank you, friend. I just want to make sure that I'm not missing one of the Silverwolf graffitis, because I'm pretty sure I am, but... be large enough to see from pretty far away. Yeah, it's not between the server things. Not seeing it anywhere. Yeah. I mean, I might as well while I'm here. I'd rather know for sure that I didn't miss it than to have to come back off stream. I wouldn't want to go through the process of this entire thing again on stream. Need to make sure even the question mark area is good. It's not on the ceiling. Yeah, there's a chance I already got it. I just don't remember because it's removed whenever you find it. Yeah, I checked in here. Hey, it appears to fully not be in this area. So, if it's in any area, it's in the next one. Oh wait, this was back at the entrance. Need to head down there. Takes me to the next level. Yeah, one of these should be on and the other should be off. If it were going to be allowing me to go behind this, so I think that's everything search. Okay, I did have them all? Okay. I just didn't remember seeing that
Where to now?
I had the last one. So yeah, I'll be starting at like level 20 once I get the season pass. There's level 3. Store. Go ahead and grab these. Probably need these. So yeah, there's still a bit more arcade challenges here. So we've taken pictures, or found the hidden graffitis here, but we need to find them in this area. Okay, we're in the target area. We use one right here. Okay, so there's one at the door, there's one down there, and then one out. Probably gonna be on one of these. Yep. Well, kinda. And then the other one is next to this. Okay, one at the top part, and then two at the bottom. Where did this put me at? Okay, it's at the bottom. You're back where the story started. In the trance, your thoughts begin to whirl. You remember faces and names that you passed by, gradually disappearing as you journey together. You remember the choices you made, and you still have no idea whether or not you will come to regret them. It's time to embark on a new journey. You're confident you'll find the answers to all of your questions in the not-too-distant future. Okay, and then there's another one ahead. But I also got an achievement for being here. A hidden achievement. This seems to have a lot of hidden achievements in the memories we share. So then I'm going to save collecting that jade till I do the next one. Okay. With that is the arcade challenge complete. I think I can just buy the rest of these now. Yeah. So yeah, Star Hunt game done. I did all of the Boulder Town stuff off stream. But yeah, I think I might. Yeah, I was gonna say I should have enough for another attempt at this. And it is a whiff, but I am curious to see what I get. Here's always a chance. Okay, loop, arrows, chorus, databank, chorus, and then hunt again. So, do I have you on the second team as a carry? I don't remember. I don't think this is correct. These two would need to be switched around. I think. Well, no, I understand why I did that actually. But the targeting would. Maybe it wouldn't go to Asta. So yeah, this was my original main team that I used to run. So this is the den hunting. So I have one specifically for you. Even though I think it could be better, like maybe instead of Natasha, where you put in someone like Tinyun, just go for full damage on them, maybe, but yeah, that was an unfortunate whiff on the warp. Wait, for now, so we did that warp too, so that means that we're out of warps this stream probably. Unless I did like all of the chest on the Lofu. I think I would maybe have a warp after all of that. Yeah, I can't even buy all of those. So yeah, I mean that would be 6 passes if I bought this too. I kind of want to buy Sampo so that way I can get the final 4-star character that I need. I don't know if that's entirely worth it though. I mean, I probably should just buy Natasha to be honest, because I have how much an E3 Natasha. Get that up to E6. Well, I'm not really sure if buying a character to complete that is a good idea because some characters don't get that much value out of it. Like, the reason I have the Trailblazer to max is because you don't have to spend that kind of currency on it. You were able to get it in another way that was worthwhile to actually get. I think at least, but the rest of them kind of cost a different currency that you only get from warps. I could do this. Yeah, I never do these. Yeah, there's simulated universe. So wait, if I did a simulated universe run... Okay, so that's relevant. Are they not around anymore? Oh, they said they would be. Oh, I have an index reward anyway. An event. Oh, did they add these? Yeah, I definitely would have claimed those. Those weren't a new edition, so not index. So I go up. If I get 2,000 more, that would be worthwhile to pursue, depending on how many Stellar Jade am I at. It's only 960 Jade for that. So if I did this, bought this, it's 160 per, at 436. I can only buy 2 passes. How many is 5 passes? 800. So it's 800 minus 120, right? No, 160. So that means I only need 740 Stellar Jade, but that's not going to be enough from the simulated universe, right? At least not directly from this. And there's still some other stuff I could do since I finished the stuff from the updates. Got the Clara follow-up mission. I got this follow-up mission, although it just seems to give credits. I can go find some chest on the Lofu. Just walking around to see if I see anything. Finally here. I've been studying the design manuscript while waiting for you. Honestly speaking, I was worried whether it would be meaningless to make a gift from a century ago at first. But now I've realized my concern is unfounded, as Master Ryan's design is undoubtedly timeless. Even though the design is a century old, it still stands at the forefront of the trend. I'm so impressed. It's not enough that only you and I know how awesome Master Ryan is. The whole world should know it. Sometimes you need to jump in to get your feet wet. While studying the manuscript, I'm interacting with my master in an attempt to get closer to his way of thinking. So your presence really motivates me. Please drop by regularly to monitor my progress and encourage me. While I'm studying the manuscript, it feels as though my master has come back to life. I can feel him standing behind me and guiding me in my work. Those heartwarming memories that have long faded away all surge back to my mind. Master Ryan, please give me more time. Relax, it's just a figure of speech. There's nothing supernatural on the intro. Here you go. This is the immortal's delight, I promise you. 1 cup a day. All work is to display. Oh, that's all that was. It's all just far out in space. So yeah, I did choose to format the robot.
Oh, it's you. I wanted to show you something. These little fellas.
Pascal.
Hello. Long time no see. Long time no see. Today, weather, great.
Thank you. Long time no see. Big sister friend. Clara friend.
Yes, that's what I was talking about. Something strange has happened. Mr. Svarog helped to format Pascal and integrate him into the base network. But after that, I discovered that whenever I mention your name to Mr. Svarog, these guys at the base would get really happy. Look how excited they are about you. I've never met anyone for the first time that was so happy to see me. I was wondering, is it because they share Pascal's emotions? Yeah, it's
like Pascal is always with us. It's a nice feeling. Just like the one I had before.
Or a breath I hear it. So yeah, I still haven't gotten this. And then there's Coffin Dancer now, which I don't remember being a thing. So yeah, I did get some Stellar Shade from that, but it's definitely not going to be enough for one of these warps, fortunately. Well, I meant to pull up the view details screen. So I'm wondering who we can all pull from this. Okay, so you can't pull characters that you've missed. It took me forever to get to Noon, but I still have yet to pull Sambo from this. Every 90 warps guarantees you a 5-star character or light code. I think I'm pretty close to 90 from this since my last one. Because I always do it in batches of 10. I never just pull one character at a time. I don't think it's worthwhile. Okay, so the last... Does this count? I wonder. So 519. I got done on day 1 of my new life and this out of the pool. Okay, so this was the 519 pool, 527, 530. 6. Okay, so I'm at like 4 warps, I think, towards ready. I forgot that I pulled that light cone, to be honest. So yeah, I guess I'm not that close to another round of the pity. Why is this blue? This normally isn't blue, right? A navigation. We still got these 2 quests that I haven't started yet. These are like my last 2 adventure mission quests. I've done every other quest. Well, there's this daily mission. I don't know if that means it resets daily or not, but I've kept it there because sometimes this will, complete 1 daily mission. So this is refreshing in 2 hours. I don't know if I'll be streaming in 2 hours though. I'll probably do the refresh at the time. I'll probably be awake, but I don't know if I'll be streaming at that point because that'll be it's like closer to 3 hours, so that'll be 4 a.m. for me. So yeah, I guess we can go to the Lofu for a bit and explore around, trying to see if I can find any chest. See, there's like chest and puzzles that I need to do. I mean, honestly, doing this could get some stellar jade from achievements and stuff. Say I can get you to level 70 now, right? I want to see what it requires to send you. Okay, I can make these, right? I need these, and to get these, I need these. I mean, I can just do this too. I think I needed 6 total, but that's fine. Then only synthesizer. 2 of these. Oh, I've actually got money now again. That's great. I've been broke because I level up all my characters rather than just the one. Okay, so I'm gonna have to farm this thing even more. But yeah, I think getting Japard up to level 80, it's like, I think he's probably the best character I have. It's between Japard and Branya. I don't think Jin Yuan was actually like that good to pull for necessarily, but I do like the character and I think that their ability is really cool, so I don't regret pulling for them. But once we get that, we can get this, which I think is a really strong ability. We're also going to need some of these. I mean, I still need to finish out their Japard's traces anyway. So yeah, that's what I was doing earlier. I need to finish out Japard and the Trailblazers traces. I'm gonna have to do 2 rounds of Echo of War, but I've only got 1 more this week because I did 2 rounds of the other Echo of War. The one for Japard. I didn't realize it was going to be like this. Oh wait, I actually could level up Natasha's resets. And that was the only one I could do. Had to do something more interesting than those, right? Wait, I need to not use March 7th. Because those are Japards. Okay, and these are also Japards. Just make sure that whatever you're doing, it's not going to override one of the characters that you're trying to upgrade. That's not even a good ability for the hook thing. Yeah, they're all wanting to use Japard stuff. Why are you wanting to use that? I would think I would use a different thing. There's another Echo of War outside of these two, right? The deer? Doesn't that have an Echo of War? Or am I mistaken? Oh no, it's really only these two. I need to do